Where do you find your inspiration? For me, spending time one on one with nature provides me with a seemingly endless bounty to create. Inspiration is defined as being 1. A process of being mentally stimulated to do or feel something, especially to do something creative. Or 2. A sudden, brilliant, creative, or timely idea. Inspiration cannot be forced. And you will find passion in what inspires you. For me, inspiration can come simply by watching the waves crash against the shore, seeing as they erode away the surfaces of the rocks. This inspiration helps me become creative in all my builds. The footprints in the mud, how the moss slowly takes over the root system, the single plant in a harsh environment. You can see beauty all around you if you just take the time to look. These images and videos are just a sampling of the many views that I see in the world around me, in the world when I travel. Trying to get a better grasp on how to understand how nature works. One can see that this river at one point in time was much higher. More than likely seasonally, we've got isolated little pockets of life. This is an area in Canada, and it's honestly, if you look at it, it's no different than some of the tropical habitats in which we keep our fish from, like such as the Amazon. Areas all around the world rise and fall with seasonal change. And these little pools are just teeming with life. Invertebrates, fish. You can see the tannin-stained water from all the breakdown of all the biological matter. And you can see where the water has carved its way in and out. Just look at these shelf-like formations of these large bedrock that form the base of this river system in northwestern Ontario. Seasonally, this would all be underwater. And in peak summertime, this is an incredible spot for tourists and sunbathers. It's absolutely a breathtaking display. These are the type of things that we take inspiration from to be creative in the way we set up our aquariums. As the tree falls in the wood, natural stumps. Same thing occurs in the green swamps of Florida. One passes, another one gains. Beauty is everywhere. There's no better place to recharge your creative mind than spending some time outside. I'm doing this video today because we are in the middle of absolute winter up here in Canada. And this gives me creativity, inspiration by viewing these images and videos from all the areas I've been. Nature is not organized in the way that we would want it to be. Nature is random. Nature is chaotic. Why does one rock give way where another one doesn't? When we look below the water line, it's an entirely different world. These are the inspirations that we need to create better habitats for our animals. In the case here being fish, such as these beautiful live bears in one of the Florida springs. Or, when we're above water, looking at these environments for setting up terrariums, vivariums, for different reptiles, amphibians, even invertebrates. How the leaf litter forms on the ground of this sand, this spring. This is nature. This is natural. These are the walls, for lack of a better word, or the riverbank of that river in northwestern Ontario that I showed you, those beautiful waterfalls. Imagine this as a backdrop for your aquarium. There's many of those companies out there that produce those in-tank backgrounds, and I have several of them at home, and they truly, but see how those roots of that tree come into play? This would be an absolutely breathtaking aquascape. And you see the leaf litter? These are the things we need to define our inspirations. Everywhere we go, it's all around us. The bleached, weather-worn driftwood, low waters in the Amazons, fern and other epiphytes covering worn boulders. More of that beautiful worn driftwood. This one was taken on the coast in Bermuda. Rapids. Rapids have a way of shaping rivers. Erosion of a riverbank. Weather-worn stones. The tangles of woods that have fallen in the river provide shelter. Many of us, we define and set up our aquascapes in our aquariums. We set them up in a fairly organized fashion. But just look at this river. Nothing is organized. See how the water eddies and curves gently around the fixed boulders. Some have rough edges and some are smooth. The smoother edges means water is moving faster over them. So hopefully this video has given you a bit of an insight. That when it warms up a little bit, we can get back outside and look at nature from a different set of eyes. Get recharged. Get inspired. Look at these beautiful live bears grazing on the bio cover in a Florida spring. Absolutely stunning. So thank you, my friends, again for watching. Until next time, take care.